brightest day and blackest night. No evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light!
Hey guys, it's StarrySky, and I'm bringing you this video to do with my Earth DPS loadout and rotation behind it. Now, as you've seen in some of the videos, that this rotation does do nice damage. It's very simple, and it is a precision based one. So with everything else, the other skills are just pretty much there as damage over time, where our main damage will come from the precision based jackhammer. So let's go straight to our loadout. Now please remember, this is how I like my loadouts. Please feel free to rearrange it in any way you like to see fit. Okay, so from left to right I have jackhammer, debris field, tectonic plate, totem, reinforce, and the supercharged speed drain. Now the reason why I have this supercharge is because of the way this loadout is. The PowerPoint, you have to get all the skills right at the bottom, and you pretty much don't have the PowerPoints to stick in one of the Earth supercharges. So I just gone and respect my skill points, and I went and got the supercharge from a movement tree. And since this is a very power heavy loadout, I think speed drain is quite a good supercharge, especially since it gives some damage, and it mainly will give me power and power to everyone else, mainly the controllers, who then can continuously feed me more power as well. But if you don't have this supercharge and you're like flight, you can get like vacuum bubble, or unfortunately if you're acrobatics, I would probably end up sticking in what's that shield called? I would stick in gemstone shield in its place, just so you can use it as another clip and power. So right, so let's go through the loadout and the rotation behind it. So pretty much what I'm going to do first in every situation for bosses and ads, I'm going to set up my 2 damage over times before I go into my primary skill of jackhammer to get the precision based damage. So literally what I'm going to do is I'm going to press number 4 and then 5 straight away. So totem, it has a horrible cast time. And what totem does is it does triple ticks every couple seconds of damage. So in a wide area, the damage of this will mount up quite considerably, giving you a very nice damage over time over a long period. It's a bit like Soulwell, but this one does triple ticks. So pretty much, since it has a horrible cast time, we're going to be clipping it with reinforce. And with reinforce, since it's a precision based loadout, you must run this because this will pretty much increase your critical strike chance and precision. I think it gives you like an extra 115 precision for like 12 seconds, and so it's extra critical strike chance, which means extra weapon crit chance and extra extra ability crit chance as well. So it'll be totem clipped with reinforce, and then we'll pretty much go into tectonic break. Now the reason why I'm using tectonic break for, it's a mid-range AoE, and it pretty much will implement daze on everything, and it's an instant cast skill and an instant cast cooldown time, plus it's a 50% damage modifier as well. So what I should have said before though is this is a mid-ranged loadout. You don't have to be right next to the boss or ads to do damage, because these skills actually have mid-range, the 2 primary skills we're looking at. So tectonic break is our main daze AoE, plus it does do some average damage. And then debris field. Now this skill will do damage over time on anything that's dazed or crushed. So since it's a dazed and loadout, tectonic break will pretty much inflict daze first, and then we will use debris field straight afterwards just to get another damage over time running, and then we will go straight into jackhammer. So pretty much what we're looking at is 2 damage over times, and then a very high precision based damage. So that's pretty much what the loadout and what we're going to do. Now, for some reason, my sparring partner doesn't like to take much damage, so sometimes some of the damage does not show up, which is quite frustrating when you're trying to test stuff out. So, I'll go through this loadout. I'll go through the rotation step by step. So first of all, we're going to do totem, and then we're going to clip it straight with reinforce. So pretty much number 4 and then number 5 straight away. And as you can see, there is actually doing some triple damage. And now it's not. But this totem stays up a good 30 seconds, and it's a nice damage over time. It has a nice range, and it will hit everything for triple ticks, getting you a lot of damage over time. It's like a static AoE. So we just wait for the cooldown time on that. So yet again, it will be totem clipped with reinforced, and then we'll go straight in tectonic break, and then we will go into debris field. So it will literally be totem, reinforce, tectonic break, debris field, and we'll have our 2 damage over time run. And if my training dummy wasn't such a stubborn so-and-so, you would be able to see more of the damage. So that's our 2 primary damage over times going, and then that will allow us to go into jackhammer. Now before I go into jackhammer, I will show what I mean by mid-ranged. Now, it's not like the debris field where you can activate the debris field and it will hit it from here because it has a nice range. What I mean by mid-range is I don't literally have to be here, up close, to use jackhammer or tectonic break to get the damage. But yet again, I'm not going to be like, you know, just in range to get it. As you can see, it didn't cause any daze or damage. What I mean by mid-range is, though, is pretty much this distance. So, as you can see from the training dummy, that's not close and we're not ranged, so this is a mid-range loadout. And it's the same for jackhammer. Jackhammer is a mid-range thing as well, so you don't actually need to be quite close to them to get the damage. And it has a nice range AoE skill to it as well. So okay, let's put the whole loadout together. I'm hoping my training dummy will give me enough power to do it. So pretty much it's totem, reinforce, tectonic break, debris field, straight to jackhammer. And you can imagine this on a wide range of ads if you've seen some of my videos. The AoE is just nuts. It's so much AoE, and it is really good damage. Plus the weapon I like to use for this is dual wield. Just in case people are wondering what weapon I've been trying out and so forth, I've tried one-handed and I just don't feel comfortable with it. I pretty much don't like staff. When I'm out of power, or if jackhammer's been interrupted, I'm looking for a nice weapon which has a good range skill with AoE. So pretty much dual wield, because if I'm out of power I can just do some dual wields and it'll hit everything for frontal AoE. And if jackhammer has been interrupted, you can just do dual wield and clip it with tectonic break, so you're still doing some good damage. And you won't have to go up to the boss to melee it. Plus it is AoE as well, not like one-handed range attack with single target or staffs range attack which is one-handed as well. I mean single target. So this loadout is good. It's very simple, and it's a very dynamic power though. You can go might based with it. There's so many different loadouts you can do, different ways. I gotta say, out of all the powers I've tried, this is pretty much the best one for enjoyment I've tried. So I wasn't intending to show this in this video, but what I meant by earlier on though is to do with the way the loadout is, the way the PowerPoint's for is I can't get supercharged from the F tree. I will quickly show you what I meant. Literally all the main skills for the damage over time, to get reinforce, tectonic break, and jackhammer. As you can see, I've pretty much had to come down and skip past supercharges. That's why it left me to get the one from the movement. So if you're super speed, use speed drain. If you're flight, use vacuum bubble. But if you are acrobatics, you can do the loadout a little bit different and just move things around. So you don't have to run a supercharge, but you can still do the same damage. You can pretty much just do that. And for this one, so this specifically, if you're acrobatics and you're not going to use any of use a supercharge from your movement tree or anything else, then you could just run the loadout like this way, like I did in my first video. And all you would do is just simply would go totem, shield, reinforced, tectonic break, bing, and then you would go straight to jackhammer. So if you're acrobatics, you can use the loadout like that. So just for people who are acrobatics, I haven't forgot about you. That's why I added this part towards the end of the video for you. So guys, I hope this video has helped any Earth DPS out new to the power, or who currently are Earth DPS and struggling. I've only been there for a short time, and I gotta say it's a lot of fun. Very power hungry though. But I will be releasing more videos to do with Earth DPS, and I hope people like the idea of when I use like the labeled loadout, where I put the names just above the loadout so people can see what powers are being used and at what times. So anyway guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you later.